back to Limber's Review. So today, as mentioned in my previous community post, this is one of the items that I was mostly hyped for. And I didn't specify what the product was, because if you're interested in horror stuffs, you might definitely know what this product is. It's the Exorcist Regan figure. This is the Possessed figure with its authentic theme playing at the background, with its motorized head which spins 360 degrees once you press the button, and it is such a rare piece. The value of this goes from about $400 to like 500 something ish bucks, around there, and I am definitely honored to buy this guy locally for about $50. Definitely amazing price. What a steal. I know it sounds unbelievable, but it really is true that I got it for $50. So definitely thankful to the seller who sold this piece to me. This always has been in my wish list. So let's get straight to the review, because I just love this figure way too much. It's awesome. So this is the front side of the box. You see the exorcism at the background of the inside a box. Motorized head spins 360. The Exorcist recreated Regan's demonic possession, while authentic theme music plays in the background. Pretty cool. Same thing at the back. This is really cool. The Exorcist Regan Possessed Deluxe boxed set. Look at that. Fascinating. The Exorcist. I love how you can see the picture of the devil over here. NECA Real Toys. Really cool. Is it AA batteries? Yeah, you need 2 of them. I already have it inside the packaging, so that is pretty cool. And bringing the Possessed Regan to review now. Such an amazing figure. It really is. Like, I love everything about this figure. So it is really cool, as you can see. Very detailed. Look at that. Look at the head sculpt. The details are definitely fascinating. If you look at it, look at the head sculpt. That's some sort of puke that she emits when she gets possessed in the scene. If you haven't watched the movie yet, you better do so. It's quite amazing film for that time. I love all this thing. So this figure was already opened from the box from the previous owner, but he told me that he got a new box and he only opened it once and just put it back inside a box, and he didn't want it anymore, so he decided to sell it to me. Pretty cool thing. And because it's an old figure, this is a rubbery band that's being attached to her wrist area, and apparently you can see the scuffs and paint chipping from the rubber. It's all fine for the other section. It's this part where it gets bent quite a lot, particularly, so bit unfortunate. But it's not like I'm gonna articulate this figure. It doesn't really articulate that much anyway. The arm moves, rotates up and down, forwards and backwards, but the rubber band that's being possessed is what keeps the articulation limited, and I do not want to break it. Such a rare piece and valuable piece as well. So the blanket that she's being covered with is in soft material, and it's rubbery. The texture feels like something like sandpaper or like a sponge, somewhere in the middle. And I love how all the details are done for the bed as well. Like, they're really cool. Damn, look at the woods and things. Like, it's really cool. Like, this is my very first horror figure that's related to, like, ghost, I believe, or like exorcism. I don't know. Ghosts are part of my favorite horror characters, but I never really collected them. And this for being my very first figure related to those kind of things. Such an amazing opportunity that I got. Really cool. Another possessed rubber band at the other arm section. Really cool. I thought this figure was gonna be really small, but it apparently stands about the size of Ultimate NECA figure, and it is quite big. It really is really big. And you see everything there behind, over her hair, behind the bed. There's not much to look at the bottom, because that's where you put the batteries. But it just says NECA 2010. Oh, it's from 2010. I expected this figure to be way older than that. Anyways, there's a button over here under the bed, behind the bed section, and if you press it, which is what makes this figure extremely unique compared to the figures that NECA release nowadays, and this is part of the reason why I got it. It's really cool. Her theme plays. Let's do this. I'm gonna play it now. So the BGM on this thing gets louder and louder as it plays on and on. It's like, it does spin 360, but it doesn't necessarily mean the figure, the head sculpt's gonna end up facing forward to the right direction, as how this was originally inside a box. If the head ends up rotating all the way facing to the back side of the bed over here, you have to press the button and play the feature again in order to get the head sculpt to the right direction that you want it to be. For me, I wanted to keep it to the as how it's supposed to be, facing forward. I mean, that's what it's meant to be, right? But it's such a cool piece, and let's try one more time. Nearly, oh, it is perfectly centered. Yes, that is such a hard thing to do. Like, you have to play this again and again in order to make it in proper direction, facing, for it to face a proper direction forward. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop playing the feature here. I wanted to keep it centered. Damn, I finally managed to do it after playing this feature for about 15 times now before I did this review. This is such a cool piece. I really do love it. And when I display it, I'm gonna take the batteries out because I don't want it to create any issues as the time goes on and on. And this is such a cool figure. It really is. You will love it if you could get it in your collection. It seems like VR Freddy is interested in doing Exorcism. Look at that. But that is pretty cool. I mean, I like the size between these two, even though, you know, VR Freddy has nothing to do with Regan. But, man, I still love this figure. I always have this guy on my table whenever I work with him and stuff. I work with this guy on my table. I don't know. I take a YouTube video. This guy's just always on my table in my home, in my room. I don't know why, but there's something that's quite interesting with this design. But anyways, here it is. The Exorcist Regan Possessed Deluxe Box Set. Such an amazing piece. I love it. Glad I got this guy, or got her, in my collection. And this figure will eternally stay in my collection until the death of me. For sure, that is for sure. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I will come back with another review.
In blood first we trust, joy with every bust, action figures in a row, bringing smiles as they glow. Superheroes on the shelf, each one made with love, unboxing magic every week, happiness we always seek. Living in a toy land, plan first takes our hand, exploring every brand, action figures so grand.